Hey guys, it's Justin on April's channel. I just wanted to do a quick video because some of you guys have been asking, actually quite a few of you for a while. You've mentioned on April's channel, on her cooking channel, oh my god, did he look skinnier? Did he lose weight? Is he sick? What's going on? And so no, I'm in fact not sick. I'm much healthier. And I lost a lot of weight, and I just wanted to, do a quick video about how I did it, how I lost all the weight, and thought maybe some of you might find it helpful. So let's see. So it's actually very simple how I did it. I basically ate right and exercised. That sounds pretty lame, but that's exactly what it was. So I've never really been a fan of these. I've never really dieted. I've never really watched what I ate, and as a result, I definitely gained a lot of excess weight. And so I'm not exactly sure what the catalyst was to actually get me to realize. I think it was looking at an old picture. Sometimes you just look at it at a picture a certain way and you're like, wow, I never realized that that's what I look like, and so that's, I think, what kind of triggered it for me. And I guess my weight loss journey started in November of 2010, so it's quite a while ago now, about a year and a half. And over the course of that time, I've lost about 45 pounds. It's there's a couple ways that I did it, and I'll just share them with you quickly now. So the first thing would be essentially what I did is I started exercising 6 days a week. I started doing P90X, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's a fairly intense workout. It's about an hour a day, 6 days a week, with a rest day on Sunday typically, and it involves cardio and lift, strength training, and it also has a nutrition plan that I actually didn't follow the first time I did it, but that kind of jump started it for me. And that's a 3-month regimen. And then after that 3 months, I started a program called Insanity, which is another Beachbody program. Beachbody is a company who makes both P90X with Tony Horton and Insanity with Shaun T. And I absolutely loved Insanity. Essentially, it's all cardio pretty much, and it's really intense. It's like, I would say maybe 5 times more intense than P90X. It's really intense. And it is, I would highly recommend anyone who wanted to get into either to do P90X first, because it's a really great lead-in to Insanity. But you're going to be tired as a dog when you start Insanity. You're going to be tired as a dog when you start P90X too, if you're not really doing exercise regularly, but that's okay. You really need to push through that. And you're going to be sore. Obviously, if you really pull muscles or something, you really want to recover. But you need to just realize you're going to be sore, and you got to just kind of push through it. And so I did Insanity. That's a 2-month program, and I did that. I believe I did 3 rounds of it, so I did it for about 6 months. And over the course of that, I guess, 9-month period, I didn't lose very much weight. I mean, I lost maybe 10 pounds, maybe. But the problem, and this is the problem, is that I was not watching what I ate really at all. I mean, I kind of was, but not really. My mom is a nutritionist, actually, and she has been for her whole career. And she has always been extremely supportive of me, and has tried to help me with meal plans and all this kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, what really worked for me was I joined a site called myfitnesspal.com. And essentially I started counting my calories. And there's a lot of sites out there that you can use to count calories, but this site in particular, I just love the interface. It's free. It has a great mobile application for both your iPhone and Android and that kind of thing. And essentially you just count your calories every day. You enter your profile, your weight, what your goal is, what your weekly weight loss goal is, no joke, so I guess 9 or 10 months I was not counting calories, and then in the last 5 months that I've been counting calories, I lost 35 pounds. So you can tell the difference. It's a huge, huge difference. They say that exercise is like 75% to 80% diet and 20 to 25% exercise. So, you know, it's really, I mean, it's pretty simple. You know, the calories that you intake, you know, minus your exercise is, you know, those are the calories that you're going to burn. It's calories in, calories out. It's a pretty simple equation. And so you need to figure out what your basal caloric requirement is on a daily basis for your height and your gender and then your age and that kind of thing. You know, so once you figure that information out, you need to figure out you know, what calorie level you should be eating at. And we'll put some resources down in the information box to you know, help you guys, some websites and stuff that you can go to check out this information. So that's really important. And at the end of the day, that's what I did. I just watched what I ate. I counted every calorie that I ate. I mean, everything. I mean, it was just if I took a little bite of chocolate, I put it in there. A bite of anything, I counted it, and I just was extremely diligent about doing that. And so that was a huge part of how it helped me. And at the end of the day, you know, it's all about moderation. I enjoy, you see on the cooking channel, I try April's stuff all the time. But I budget for those calories. You know, I know that April's going to be doing a cooking video, and so I purposely save a couple hundred calories or something at the end of the day to you know, taste her stuff. And even if I don't one day and I go over, it's not a big deal, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm being very you know, very diligent and you know, so you know, it's okay to eat bad stuff sometimes in moderation. So you just don't want to make a habit out of it. So so that's pretty much how I did it, and I can't even tell you how much healthier I feel and happier and more confident and fitting into smaller clothes. I was at a size, I'll just tell you, I was at a size 38 pants, and now I'm at a 30. So I lost eight pant sizes. I'm a small shirt now as opposed to a large, and I could just go on and on. I was at a 16 and a half neck, and now I'm at a 14 and a half. So it's just a great feeling. You know, I'm pretty close to where I want, you know, where my weight loss goal is. I think maybe a little bit, maybe 5 more pounds or something, and then I'm gonna, you know, what I'm focusing on now is strength training. And what I guess I didn't say, what I'm doing now is I'm doing P90X2, which is the next version. It came out late last year, and I really like it. It's you know, so I'm definitely focusing more on kind of building muscle now. So that's what I did, and I was just going to share a few of the things that a few of the products that I really that I use a lot that, you know, might help you guys out too. So with P90X, there's a couple crucial things that you need. Yoga mat, obviously, you use that a lot. You need some dumbbells. These are 10-pounders. I have an 8-pounders and 5-pounders also, but you really, you know, a good set of dumbbells for strength training is really important. Also important, if you don't want to use dumbbells, is these resistance bands. You can use these in place of dumbbells, and they come, you know, it's like a set of different multicolored resistance bands. These are great if you don't really want to use dumbbells, or, you know, they really give you a lot of good resistance, especially some of the tighter bands. So these are always really, really great. I also have workout gloves, which, you know, I didn't bring it over here, but I have like a pull-up bar that, you know, goes on the door jamb, on the top of the door jamb, so you can do pull-ups and push and chin-ups and that kind of stuff. And you know, even with lifting weights, workout gloves, they have the fingers they have the fingers cut off or whatever. And they really help so you don't get blisters on your palm, and those are really painful. So that's really important. Something I purchased about 6 months ago, which is really important, I think, is a heart rate monitor. And I think I mentioned this in a favorites video a couple months ago or something. But man, this is $30 or something, and it is I use it every single day when I work out, and it's so important because I have a watch that it communicates wirelessly to, and it basically monitors my heart rate as I'm working out, and it gives me a exact and very accurate caloric reading of how many calories I burned during the workout. Because before, I was just estimating. I was like, I probably burned 400 calories or whatever, you know. But the thing is as you lose weight, the amount of calories you burn goes way down, because when you're heavier, you lose a lot more calories when you burn a lot more calories when you work out. So to give you an idea, when I first started Insanity, I was burning something like 600 calories on the toughest workout. during the workout, and now I'm only burning like 300, so 50%. So it's really important to be able to track exactly how many calories you're burning. So I would highly recommend getting one of these guys. One more thing that's actually important. I'm not sure where it went. So I started P90X2, and this funky looking thing is called a rumble roller, and this really helps if you have tight spots. It's kind of similar to a foam roller. You've probably seen these in just foam without these little spikies on it. But this really helps to kind of just release tightness that you have in your muscles. So you kind of use it over your whole body and kind of just roll it, move your wrist around like this, your arm, your back, your neck. It's kind of like similar to a massage to kind of loosen you up. And I do this every day before the workout, and sometimes at night if I'm feeling tight. And this really helps prevent injury, and just generally feels. I mean, it's pretty intense because it feels kind of it's really intense on your muscles and stuff. But I would highly recommend. It's kind of pricey, but definitely worth it since you're using it every day. And another thing that I use is medicine balls. These are great. This is this is an 8-pound medicine ball. These are great for doing ab workouts and other just core workouts and that kind of thing. So definitely would recommend that. So this is a body fat calculator. There's a couple of metrics that are so in the beginning I was going strictly by BMI, which is the body mass index, and it's very simple. It's how old are you and how tall are you, and it basically tells you where there's a figure, a metric that they give you for where you should be, like what range you should be in. There's like a healthy, overweight, and obese, and then there's also underweight or whatever. But I was in the obese category for the longest time, and I just recently got into the healthy BMI, so that was a really satisfying thing. But what's really more important though, besides BMI, is the body fat percentage, because everyone has a different percentage of muscle to fat ratio, and so essentially what you can do is this is one I purchased online. It's kind of just a handheld device, and this is kind of a quick and dirty way to get your body fat measurement, and you kind of do it after about 3 hours after your meal, and it basically will tell you what your body fat percentage is. And athletes are in like the single digit percentages, and I think mine's about 9%, which is pretty good, I think. And so this is really good. I mean, this is like I said, a quick and dirty way to do it. They have ones where you can pay a couple $100 and get fully submerged in a tank of water, and they can really precisely measure your body fat percentage, like how athletes do it. And you can do it at gyms and stuff. And actually, you can even purchase scales that you can stand on, and it'll tell you similar kind of technology. But I would highly recommend getting this or doing it at a gym, because that's really the most important thing, because everyone's kind of different with how much muscle they have. I guess I'll mention one more thing, which is I like to think of, there's two different things when it comes to weight loss. There's what's called like a scale victory and a non-scale victory. So obviously the scale victory is you're seeing the pounds drop off when you're actually on the scale. That's what a lot of people are fixated on and really satisfied with when they lose their goal weight or whatever. Which I'm not gonna lie, that was a cool thing for me too. But there's also lots of things that are non-scale victories, which fitting into smaller clothes and just feeling more confident and just liking the way that you look in general, which I think is kind of the most important thing. The number on the scale doesn't really matter. It's about how you are confident with the way that you look. And I think that a lot of people forget that. They just get obsessed with the numbers, and it's really important because everyone's different. That you are comfortable with how you look, and I think that's really the most important thing. And so I would highly suggest just focusing on what you feel comfortable with. And so that's about it. I try not to since I've lost the weight. A lot of people have asked me, how have you done it and everything, and I'm really proud to be able to talk about it. My dad lost 15 pounds since turning him on to MyFitnessPal, and I'm really proud of him. And another good friend has lost 10 pounds, and it's really it's really important thing to be healthy. And April is also extremely healthy. She does her Turbo Jam workout and her weightlifting, and I'm really proud of her too. And so I feel really fortunate that that we're compatible like that. Again, I just thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, specific questions, just feel free to put a comment in the box below or in the comment area, and I'll try and respond, and be more than happy to let you guys have some insight. I just want to at the very end of the video emphasize that I'm not a health professional, I'm not a physical trainer, I'm not certified at all, I'm just sharing my personal story. And if you really have specific questions, definitely contact a professional, a physician, a certified trainer, a nutritionist, that kind of thing, because they'll be able to give you more specific advice tailored to you. So anyways, thanks so much guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.